All right, Damon, thank you. The man charged with shooting and killing an Oklahoma County deputy will never stand trial. A judge said the time limit to restore his competency expired. That a state statute left her no choice.
KOCO's Kylie Thomas sat down with the family of this fallen deputy. This is Sergeant Bobby Schwartz. Talked with his family and also his fellow deputy who was shot that day as they share their heartbreak and their demand for change.
For 3 years, the family of slain Oklahoma County Deputy Sergeant Bobby Schwartz has waited for justice against the man who killed their father. On Tuesday, the family learned that day will never come.
My father deserves justice. He deserves better than what he's gotten out of this system. He gave 25 years of his life. Mark almost gave his life for the same thing. And for it just to be a shoulder shrug, hey, we're not going to hold anybody accountable, it's unacceptable.
Benjamin Plank will not stand trial for the murder of Sergeant Bobby Schwartz and the shooting of fellow deputy Mark Johns, a court ruling that shocked the Schwartz family and Johns.
I can't believe that a cop killer is going to spend the rest of his days in a mental institution.
The judge ordered Tuesday that the 2-year time frame to restore Plank's mental competency for trial expired, pointing blame at the Oklahoma Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse for not providing the court-ordered medication to Plank. The judge ruled that state law prohibits competency restoration to go longer than 2 years, leaving the court no choice but to civilly commit Plank.
People would like to understand or think that, people like Plank are going to go to Veneta, Oklahoma Forensic Center, and receive proper treatment. And not find out in a hearing that doctors are willingly and knowingly defying court orders and not being held accountable.
The Oklahoma Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse had no statement to share with KOCO other than that they will abide by the court's order. Sergeant Schwartz's son says change must happen to protect other law enforcement officers and families waiting on a trial that may not come.
Nothing changes in our government and our judicial system without the demand from the people.
I'm going to fight until this ended. Bobby Schwartz is not going to go. His death is not going to go unpunished.
Reporting Kylie Thomas, KOCO 5 News.
And we do need to mention a new state law taking effect November 1st could have changed this outcome.
You're talking about Senate Bill 1089. Under that, the court can extend a competency restoration for another 2 years, but only if the court finds there's a real chance of success. The new law also pauses the restoration period if the patient refuses court-ordered medication, preventing them from essentially running out the clock. Also tonight, we wanted to tell you this. The president of the Fraternal Order of Police Lodge 155 speaking out, calling for justice, saying the suspect played the system and that their FOP will be lobbying for change. In part, quote, laws need to be enacted to change the 2-year period and allowing people like Plank to enjoy being civilly committed. Plank knew exactly what he was doing when he murdered Sergeant Schwartz. That was obvious to all of us when we all watched his attempted escape.